What's up, YouTube? I just thought maybe we could do a little video and talk to you guys about emerald tree boas. Beautiful snakes. This is a female. This is a northern. She's about going on 3.5 years old. She's doing very good. She eats good. Every 2 to 3 weeks, small rat. Sheds good. Very silky skin. Looking good. Doing really good. I keep these guys and girls, females and males, at about 90 to high 85s, and then all the way down to about 70. 68, they've gotten to about 68. I'm not gonna lie, they have. And they do good, or they're doing good. And if it was to get that low to 68, I find out quick when I come in here. And when I know it's cold outside in my house and I come in here real fast just to check the temperatures, and if anything I just boost it up a little bit. But that's basically where I keep them at. Humidity, I do about 65 to 85. I try to keep it at least there. Once in a while I will let it dry out a little bit, not too much. I open up the window here to let all the air circulate. Hopefully they're getting enough constant fresh air. And they all seem to be doing pretty good. I'm by no means a professional emerald tree boa keeper, but I have been keeping snakes for a pretty long time. And yeah, I've made a lot of mistakes with this species along the way, but I feel like I've got it pretty dialed in. Considering there's not a whole lot of information on YouTube about these guys. Not too many people keep these guys, even though they're very beautiful snakes. There are not too many people in the hobby that keep them. And there was even less before. These last 7 years, more people have started getting their feet wet with these things just because they're beautiful and they have the money to do it. And everyone's a professional breeder now. So myself, if I happen to go back and forth here and there on certain debates about these things on YouTube comments or something, don't believe everything you hear, don't believe everything you read. You gotta try it yourself. A lot of stuff you're just gonna have to tune by yourself. So I usually tell them when they're out there giving a lot of information to people who don't know as much about these snakes and are gonna believe every word you say, I tell them, hit me up in about 3 years. Let's see if your emerald's still alive. 3-4 years. If it's still alive, you're doing all right. Because anybody can buy an emerald tree boa for $300-400 bucks and keep it, you know, for maybe even a year. I think they're doing great because the snake is still alive. But no, Little by little, the snake is dehydrating on you. They need the moisture. They do need the humidity, for sure. So when I see these guys that have them for about a year, 6 months, they got their new emerald, they do the emerald tree boa care guide and all that stuff. It's cool that they're sharing information and trying to get it out there. But a lot of information is, let's just say, like, maybe very old information. And we've come a long way since then. And we do things a lot different now. We've learned a lot more than what we originally thought. That these guys were tree dwellers. All they eat was birds, and their big teeth catch birds in mid-flight. You know, studies have shown that that's not correct. These guys do live in trees. South America. But studies have shown that they rarely eat birds. Will they eat a bird? Of course. But their main diet is rodents. They are beautiful snakes. Emerald tree boas are awesome animals, man. I've said before, I've done some ball pythons, some boas, carpet pythons, blood pythons, colubrids, king snakes, racers, gophers, green trees. I still have some green tree pythons, some arus. And these are the ones that I've settled with over the years. Got my first snake. I caught my first snake in the 80s. Mid 80s. About 88. Had some ribbon snakes that I got from a local store. And then in the 90s, it kind of just like, yeah, it hit me again. And yeah, I got into them again, man. I think I was catching gopher snakes and king snakes and racers, and my cousin showed up in an aquarium, small aquarium. He had just bought a baby Burmese python and a baby ball python, and I was just like, oh shit, that's badass compared to the snakes that I have. And I always thought, I'll never buy a snake. $100? Fuck that, I'll catch my own. And what happens? For $150, I buy a Colombian boa, red tail. And that was my first boa. That was my first snake, actual snake like that. And it's been on ever since. And that was like in maybe 93, 94 maybe. And since then I've had snakes. Never been without snakes. So I've learned a lot over the years about these snakes. I made a lot of mistakes. I still make mistakes. I still learn a lot. But my point is, in the 90s, then you got the 2000, all the way to 2010. Then you go from 2010 to 2020, another 10 years. And 2025, another 5 years. And I'm still here with snakes. So it's not just a phase that a lot of people get into because they see their friend making money, or see YouTube videos and this guy's making money breeding all these snakes, and these people got money and they buy 100 snakes, start breeding. For whatever reason, 2 or 3 years later, they just don't got nothing. These snakes are here with me because I love snakes. I have been successful breeding these things, and I do plan to breed them again. Hopefully this year. I got 2 females ready. This girl's not ready this year. Maybe close next year. but I got two that are ready this year. And hopefully I got two males ready to go. Well, one's a proven breeder male that I have. He's bred for me already. The other one's the anaconda phase. But yeah. Emerald tree boa, man. Beautiful snakes. Awesome snakes. Maybe even misunderstood. Definitely not for the new keeper. Someone who's just getting into snakes. Same for you. Advanced keeper for sure. Intermediate, maybe not. Just because I had snakes for a long time, maybe close to 20 years. And I still made a lot of mistakes with when I got into this species. Now, what? 35 years into this, into reptiles? 35 years. Keeping reptiles, breeding reptiles, you know? Emerald tree boas, man. They are beautiful. Get them a nice tank, set up some branches, put a nice water bowl on the bottom, depending how you heat your tank. Heat pads, heat tape, or the heat panel like I have. And depending on where you live, I'm here in Los Angeles, in the city of Pomona to be exact, courtesy of the city of El Monte. I keep these guys, like I said. Sometimes I've temperatured them about 93, 94 degrees, which might be hot, but they'll stay there for a little bit and then move somewhere cooler. That's their highs, that's their hot spot. Usually about 80 to 84 in here. Humidity, like I said, 60, 80, 85, 65, 70, anywhere in there. And these guys do good for me. They go to the restroom like they're supposed to. They eat well. They shed well. And they're growing like wow. See how shiny she is? That's her skin. That's a nice skin right there. And she hasn't shed for, she should be closing in on a shed maybe in about another 2-3 weeks. This is a beautiful female. This is the northern emerald tree boa. If you guys have any questions, anything I can help you with, let me know. Shoot me a comment. Yeah, man. We'll see you guys next time. Hit it up.